Welcome back to the Racing Line. Hi, I'm Jong, and welcome to Panglao Kartways. This is your Castrol Power 1 Regional Underbone Grand Prix, Bohol GP. And this is the second year here in Bohol. Dan Carlos taking the pole position for the 4 automatic scooter intermediate expert 160. Jacqueline Cañeda, Patrick Orbel 3rd, Axel Teves on 4th, Andrea Antonio on 5th, Dana Uy on 6th. We also have Romel Paz, the last but not the least, on 7th. This is the 4 automatic scooter intermediate expert 160. And they're up! A quick one there. 8 laps of racing. Dan Carlos taking the whole shot first corner, and that is Zach Lyndon Cañeda. What a move there by Zach Lyndon Cañeda. Patrick Orbe. And I think that is Axel Teves, who started 4th, still on 4th right now. So I think no changes from their respective grid positions. So this is still the opening part of our race, so expect major changes later. But so far, that guy, Dan Carlos of Portos Maki Works, is the one leading the intermediate of the year. And he is being followed closely by his teammate, and currently in 4th, that's Axel Teves. So far, so good right now for Dan Carlos and the rest of the pack. No changes in their respective classification, but these 4 front runners right now, it seems that they have a race of their own, and at the back of the grid. Oh, look at that one. Axel Teves taking on the inside. Let's see if he can take it first. There you go. Axel Teves taking on Patrick Orbe. What a good one there. But look at that one. Zach Lyndon Cañeda making a move right now on Dan Carlos, teammate Dan Carlos. It's a 1-2-3 so far for Portos Maki Works, Carlos, Cañeda, and Teves. 1 lap down for your 8-lap race of your 4 automatic scooter intermediate expert 160. So far, so good for Carlos, who is currently holding. Oh, look at that one. That is Patrick Orbe tries to get that back on the stretch. So going back to Carlos, Dan Carlos, one of the top racers in Balay Bukidnon, as Zach Lyndon Cañeda tries to take that one on the inside. It's going to be an oh, look at that one. Axel Teves takes on the inside as Zach Lyndon Cañeda went down. I think he was unable to control the bike going to that corner. The momentum puts him down. So far, the gap, another fall there for Zach Lyndon Cañeda. Dan Carlos seems he is so good right here. 2 laps down, 6 laps to go in this race, as Carlos is now being followed by the guy that is in competition with the intermediate of the year, Axel Teves. Teves started 4th on the grid. Now he's currently in 2nd. And Patrick Orbe is trying to push that one. And this is what happened a while ago between Axel Teves and Zach Lyndon Cañeda. It seems that it's a huge opening there for Cañeda, and he went down. I think he's trying to defend that line, but it's kind of late already because Teves is already in the inside. So far, Dan Carlos looking good right here with 5 laps to go for the scooter intermediate 160. Dan Carlos looking good, but the gap, look at the gap right now as Axel Teves is closing in on Carlos. This is going to be a teammate matchup as Patrick Orbe tries to get into the picture between these two. Patrick Orbe of Suzuki Zik BMR Cebu City, but this rider is from Manila. Halfway mark in our 8-lap race. Carlos looking good. Axel Teves closing in. every turn. He is indeed closing in on Dan Carlos. Dan Carlos holding on to that one. On the back stretch, there we go. Dan Carlos and Axel Tevez. The gap has widened here between Tevez and Patrick Orbe. 3 laps to go in racing. For automatic scooter intermediate expert, this is your Castrol Power One RUGP Bohol Grand Prix. This is the second time that we have Bohol Grand Prix, and also the second time that Panglao Kartways hosted our Bohol Grand Prix. So thank you so much, Panglao Kartways, Dumaluan family. I'm gonna show you a replay right here. This is the starting sequence. There we go. As Dan Carlos tries to defend that full shot. And on the outside, look at where Axel Tevez, he tries to get that one on the outside. Patrick Orbe sticks to the inside, so they were able to maintain similar positions. But right now, it seems that Carlos is breaking away, or Tevez is slowing down, as Patrick Orbe is closing once again at Tevez. There we go. 2 laps to go. We'd like to thank Castrol Power One, our official motor oil since 2007. I'd like to thank Suzuki Philippines. Suzuki Philippines have provided us 2 motorcycles for one make races here. So it's going to be an arrive and drive for all the racers. Also like to thank our official helmet, LS2 helmet, distributed by Motor World here in the Philippines. Of course, our official tire, that's the rubber. So far so good for that guy, Dan Carlos, as he approached the last corner for the last lap of the race. The gap is increasing here as Patrick Orbe slowed down, I think. They're trying to preserve the bike, slow down a little bit, because the gap between Tevez and Patrick Orbe seems, the gap is so wide right now. A while ago, I thought that he's gonna make it at the back of Axel Tevez. So it's already a 3rd place assurance, I think, for Patrick Orbe if he can finish this one. But right now, anything can happen, but still Carlos is in command in this race. There you go. Dan Carlos from Balay Bukidnon of Portos Maki Works Yamaha. For automatic scooter intermediate expert 130 champion for your Bohol Grand Prix. Coming in second is Axel Tevez from Dumaguete City of Portos Maki Works, and coming in third is Patrick Orbe of Manila from Suzuki Zik BMR. This is your RUGP Bohol Grand Prix, only here on the Racing Live.